Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome inside the iconic Palms Casino Resort here in beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada. This is boxing. This is Top Rank, presented by Hall of Fame boxing promoter Mr. Bob Arum. It all goes down Saturday, July 13th, from right here, like I said, legendary Palms Casino Resort. We have a stacked card, and by stacked card, I mean stacked card. Welterweight prospect Art Barrera Jr. on the card. Junior welterweight standout Charlie Sheehy. Junior lightweight prospect Albert Gonzalez. 10 rounds in the featherweight division, Suleiman Segawa taking on Ruben Villa, who is joining us now on stage. And in our co-feature, 10 rounds in the lightweight division, Raymond Muratalla taking on Ruben Farmer. They are with us on stage. And in our main event, 12 rounds for the WBO and IBF middleweight championships of the world. The champion to my right, Janibek Alimkhanuly, and the challenger from New Zealand, Andrei, Mikhailovich. Say it one more time already. Saturday, July 13th, from right here at the Palms. All fights exclusive to ESPN+, and we will begin at approximately 3:50 Pacific time. Let's get into it. Ruben, we're going to start with you. Thank you for joining us. One day, your grandfather and your father brought you into a boxing gym. You were 5 years old. That's how it all started. Here we are. You're holding a strap. How do you feel?
I'm excited. I'm ready. I've been doing this my whole life, and I'm where I want to be right now. Knocking on the door for a world title shot, and every performance now, it matters and it counts. So Saturday night, I plan on doing my best, dominating, and looking good.
The WBC has you at number 1. The WBO has you at number 5. The IBF has you at number 8 in the 126-pound division. Do you pay attention to those rankings?
I don't, but my team does. They let me know when I'm moving up or just when things change. But like I said, every performance now is important, and you know, I'm 1 fight away or 2 fight away from a world title shot, and I'm not trying to get comfortable fighting these 10-round fights and not going nowhere, but you know, I want a world title shot within this year.
Let's talk about that for a second, because you're 22-1 with 7 knockouts. This is going to be your 24th fight Saturday night. Without looking past Saturday, because you are fighting Suleiman Segawa, who's a tough opponent. There are some fighters in the top-ranked stable in this division, and you're talking about a world title shot. Who are you talking about?
I mean, there's Venado. I fought him. I beat him already. I would like to fight him. That was a fun fight. We've both gotten better since, but I'd fight Venado. I fight Ray Vargas. He has a WBC. But like I said, I want a world title shot. I'm not going to be boxing forever. I'm 27 years old now. When I fought Navarrete, I was 22. So I feel like I gained a lot of experience. My confidence is up. Just everything. My whole game is better than what it was then, and I'm hungry.
Without a doubt, and we see it in the way you handle yourself at these press conferences. Last question before we move on. The gym you train at in Salinas, your father built that gym for you. How special is that gym, and how special is working with trainer Sam Garcia?
Very special. My whole team is literally my family. You know, we see each other every day. We work with each other every day. When I'm not getting ready for a fight, we're running the gym. So boxing is part of my whole family, and I wouldn't be where I'm at without them. And this point in my career, I'm just so thankful to the people of Salinas, to my family, my fans. I sold more than 100 tickets for this fight, so I'm excited. There'll be a lot of people from Salinas, a lot of people from our area coming down to watch me, and I'm excited. It's just another motivation for me to show out and you know, kick some ass.
Awesome. Thank you for spending a few minutes with us. We'll see you tomorrow on the scale. Let's move in one seat, and it's our co-feature. It's 10 rounds in the lightweight division. Raymond Muratalla, Ruben Farmer. Gentlemen, thank you for being here. Raymond, let's start with you. Just last week, we saw a champion in this division defend his title. How important is it for you to make a statement Saturday night so that the division takes notice?
Yeah, that's the goal, man. Come Saturday night, I gotta make a statement so I can get these title shots that I want, and I think I'm ready for it, man. I've been putting in the work, and can't wait to show you guys Saturday.
It goes without saying, we just talked to Ruben, obviously, title shot in his future. Same thing here. Raymond, I want to bring in your opponent, Ruben, 2-time Farmer, 35-5-1 with 8 knockouts. First of all, it's great to have you sitting here with us. How excited are you to be back on a card with Top Rank in Las Vegas?
Before I get into what I want to say, I just want to thank everybody for being out here. I want to thank God. I want to thank my team, Team Farmer. Thank Nova Sports. Also want to thank Top Rank and ESPN for having your boy back. Ask the question one more time now.
Just how excited are you to be back?
Oh, I'm excited. You know, a lot of people probably judge me based off my last fight when I fought JoJo. You know, there was a lot of medical issues going on, but we got all that straightened out. I worked my butt off from 2020, from that day all the way up until now to get to the stage. You know, I had to take a couple fights at the lower level to get back to where I need to be at, and I understand the process. The process is not always easy, and if anybody know, I know it. So I'm coming to dominate, and I'm coming to show Raymond that it's definitely levels. I never heard about him prior to this fight. I had a few other offers, but when they mentioned Muratalla, I started looking him up. I accepted the fight. I looked him up. He's definitely a hell of a fighter. He could fight his butt off. I'm not going to lie. Holy 27, 28. I'm 33. Still young. 33 years young. And I'm just going to show that there's levels. There's definitely levels in boxing. And he haven't yet faced somebody at this level. And it's going to show Saturday night. It's definitely going to show.
Ray, I want to come over to you right away just to comment on that. He's saying there's levels to the game. Do you feel you're at the level you need to be to take on Tevin Saturday?
Yeah, like I said, man, I'm ready for a title shot. You know what I mean? He's a good fighter, man, but I just think I'm on another level right now, and it's gonna show Saturday night.
Talk about the sparring in your gym. You talked about some new guys coming in to possibly show you some new tricks. How was that?
Yeah, man, I can't count how many new sparring partners that I had, and they're all southpaws. So fully prepared for this fight, man. And it's gonna show Saturday, and yeah, there's too many guys to come in, different styles, all different height, weight. You got big guys, small guys, fast guys. So whatever you brings Saturday night, man, I'm gonna be ready for it.
Tevin, I want to come back to you. You've been public about the time off that you took.
Yeah.
How important was it for you to take that break to focus on your mental health?
A lot of people think that taking time off is always bad. In some cases, time off can definitely be great, especially for a guy like me. I probably defended my world title in a short amount of time more than anybody. And, like, I don't want to throw a number out there because I don't really know. But in a long time, I defended my world title maybe 5 times in 1 year. So for me, it was well needed to get back on track. As far as Raymond again, I just feel like it's definitely levels that his steps he should have took. And I feel like to make this big step, he's a brave guy. He's really brave. And maybe his team see flaws in me that they may think they can handle or something. But I thank them for taking the fight. I don't know if I was him, if I would have took it, but we here now. We got a day or two left, and I'm ready to go show out.
I think he's pretty grateful for Tevin taking the fight as well, right, Raymond?
Absolutely, man. It's a huge fight for him. It's a tough fight for him. So he's gonna see that I'm on another level, and it's gonna show.
I wouldn't say tough. It's not. It's definitely a great fight. You know, it's boxing, so we can't underestimate our opponents. We got to train hard, and we got to go in there like it's our last fight. But I fought guys at his level and above his level plenty of times, like for a long time. He haven't faced nobody nowhere near as me.
Nah, you never faced nobody like me. Never, none of your opponents are nothing like me.
None of them. And I see he keeps saying he the bigger guy. I fought as big as 140. 135 years ago. I moved up to fight Ivan Redcatch when he was in his prime. And I was at 130. Like I moved up and destroyed him.
Nobody has skills like me.
And respect the Redcatch. That's my friend now. But, yeah, I'm going to make him look like a kitten. I'm telling you. And he's a hell of a fighter, but I'm just at another level. I'm going to make him look like a little mutt. He's going to be a kitten that night. And that's it. 2-time formers for a reason. I'm going to have to destroy, I know he wants to become a world champion at 135. It's going to be a little setback. It's okay. You're still young. You got time to get it. Just not Saturday.
You're going to have a long night Saturday night.
Let's leave it at that. That's our co-main. That's 10 rounds in the lightweight division. Raymond Muratalla, Tevin Farmer, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Let's move on to our main event. The WBO and IBF middleweight championships of the world. Doesn't get any bigger than that. The champ to my right, Janibek Kazakh style, Alimkhanuly, 15-0, 10 knockouts. You are making your fourth title defense. This is the first time defending 2 belts. Does that change anything?
А ты четыре раза защищал WBO, в этот раз первый раз защищаешь оба IBF и WBO. Есть какая-то разница в этом?
Ассалаумағалейкум баршаңызға. Енді біздің басты мақсат ол төрт белбеу. Сондықтан да біреу екеуде тұрған ештеңе жоқ. Бізге тек қана төрт белбеу ғана қажет.
First of all, thank everybody. Welcome. And the reason I'm here and my point is to fight for all 4 titles. It doesn't matter. I'm going to defend 1 title or 2 titles. It really doesn't matter. I'm looking to defend the 4 titles.
Before I bring in your challenger, your opponent, and it's actually exciting that we actually have a challenger and an opponent for you, you have been very critical of Lara and Adames, calling them out, saying they just don't want to fight you, they're ducking you, because you just said you want all 4 belts. Well, Lara and Adonis are not sitting here. Talk about that.
Ты очень был критический на Адамаса и на Лару, что они с тобой не хотят драться. Они сегодня здесь не сидят. Расскажи нам что-то по этому поводу. Ты очень агрессивно их критиковал.
Енді төрт титулдың барысында сондай әңгімелер болады. Өйткені біздің басты мақсат төрт белбеу болды. Сондықтан да оларды сынға алу керек болды, сөйлеу керек болды, қыздыру керек болды. Бірақ енді Құдай қаласа алдағы уақытта келсет жекпе-жек болады деп ойлаймын.
I have to be critical about them because they're champions and they don't want to fight other champions. That's the reason. I think the real champion has to fight the real champion. And I think in the future, we're going to be sitting here as well.
That would be fantastic. Well, let's bring in the challenger and the gentleman, the young gentleman who did sign on the dotted line, Andrei Mikhailovich, 21-0, 13 knockouts. First of all, welcome to the United States. You're making your United States debut. You had 17 fights in New Zealand, 4 in Australia. Not only are you making your United States debut, you are now fighting for 2 world titles. Welcome.
Well, hello everybody. Thanks for having me here, man. It was a long trip from Auckland, New Zealand to here. It's like 15 hours. I think like flight time, and I had like a 5-hour stop in Vegas and then another hour flight. So I came from like a little itty bitty city in the middle of nowhere, but I'm here now. And I love it here, man. Vegas is pretty G. Los Angeles was pretty G. Like, it was pretty cool. And, like, I sort of just blended right in, bro. I'm not ugly. Like, you know, everyone else is all very pretty. I'm very pretty. So I've just fit the mold, man. It's just my city in there. It's hot. It's hot, bro. This whole city is so fucking hot. Like, I melted out there, bro. My shoes, my kicks, my Jordans are screwed because of it. But all love to Top Rank, to No Limit, to my sponsors. Thank you, Tomas. Me loving you, Tomas. Yeah, it's all good.
There's a lot there. Welcome.
Yeah, what's
Before we get into boxing, I think it's important for boxing fans here in the United States to learn a little bit more about you. You're 26 years old. Yep. You were born in St. Petersburg, Russia. Yep. You and your twin brother were adopted from an orphanage at just 18 months old.
Man, you're going to make me cry, bro.
Yeah, well, the story made me cry, and that's why I think it's important we bring it up. You were raised in New Zealand. Your father is an intensive care paramedic who has saved countless lives, but you have gone on the record to say the 2 most important lives that he saved were mine and my brother's, and that means the most to me.
I don't remember saying that, but I appreciate that.
Hey, it was a quote. Mario Lopez probably put it on his podcast. That's probably right. I'm kidding.
Great quote. Jesus Christ.
But I think it's important for people in the United States to understand your background and what you carry every time you walk into the ring.
Like a robe, my boots, and that's about it, really, when I carry. No, so, like, yeah, I come from Russia. I'm adopted from there. Me and my twin came from an orphanage, you know. The Soviet Union collapsed in, 91, I think it was, and there's a lot of disparity and a lot of economic issues, and, you know, kids had to be given up, and unfortunately I was given up. But, you know, I didn't give up on myself, and I fought the fight of life. And, you know, everyone tells me this is a huge fight, Andrei. This is a big deal. How are you going to handle the pressure of Vegas and the IBF and WBO unified world champ? Bro, the fight of life is a lot tougher than this, man. This is just another day in paradise for me. For me to be up here, is, this is what I do. This is what I love to do. This is who I am. I honor that. Not many fighters get this opportunity to fight someone like Janibek, who I think is, an incredible fighter. So I'm just taking it as it comes. Take it day by day. If you live in the future, you're anxious. You live in the past, you're depressed. So just stay right here in the fucking center, man. That's how I roll.
Champ, I want to come back to you because we just talked about the other champs that clearly didn't want to take this fight right now, but you did credit Andrei for signing on the dotted line. How excited are you for this challenge to face this young, very hungry, undefeated fighter from New Zealand?
Мы говорили про чемпиона, что они хотят тобой. Как ты относишься сейчас Андрею, который согласился на этот бой?
Біріншіден келіскеніне үлкен алғысым шексіз. Әрине, бұндай жекпе-жектерге келісе беру өте қиын. Және өзінің жеңілмеген тұстары бар. Екі титулға келе жатыр, аш келе жатыр. Мен ойлаймын, суббота күні өзінің барлық күш-жігерін салып, өзінің өнерін көрсетті деп ойлаймын.
Of course, they wanted to thank him to taking this fight. Not many champions agreed to fight me, but he did step up. Of course, he's undefeated. He's a young fellow. He's very hungry, and he brought everything what he has to show to us on Saturday night.
How important is your camp in California? Obviously, with your trainer, Brian Villarreal, and Aegis, who's here helping with translation. How important is your life in California and the surroundings that you keep you at the top of the game?
Насколько важно тебе находиться в Калифорнии, вокруг своей команды, с тренером Брайаном и вот вся команда, насколько тебе важно этот момент находиться в Калифорнии?
Әдеттегідей кемпіміз өте жоғары деңгейде өтті. 4-5 спарринг қарсыласпен жұмыс істедік. Қарсыластың осал тұсын, жақсы тұстарын бәрін жақсы меңгердік. Бәрі ойдағыдай өтті. Құдай қаласа, сенбі күнге дайынбыз.
Everything was very good on my preparation in California. We had like 4 or 5 different sparring partners. Everything went smooth, and I brought to show you that on Saturday night.
Andrei, I want to bring you back in. Let's talk shop a little bit. Listen.
Right, isn't that Usyk's manager, Igor Say? Is that it? Is that your name?
You got a good memory, man.
Yeah. Dobry utro, Darushka. How are you?
What's going on?
Хорошо?
Focus over here on me. Aegis is over there. I know you are. Let's talk shop for a little bit. Long journey, as you mentioned, to get over here, and obviously the biggest fight of your career, hands down, probably the toughest opponent that you've ever faced. Are you acclimated? Camp, overseas. Now you're here in the United States. Big fight.
Yeah, it's another fight. Yeah, it's about it's perspective. It's another dude in front of me with 2 arms, 2 legs, a heart, a soul, and a body. Like, you can make into this massive deal of like, oh my God, he's so scary. And like, yeah, I guess he, Top Rank did a great job promoting him. And I guess to some extent he kind of looks scary. He's got the eyes of a killer. So you got to be kind of brave to step in there. But it's just a fight at the end of the day. It's what I train to do. I train very diligently. I'm very professional. I may seem loose and, out here, but bro, I train like I'm on point 24/7, 365, So, yeah.
You said this earlier, actually, in this interview now, in this press conference, and I actually wrote it down. Quote, "Trust me, bro, the fight I've had in life is a lot bigger than these 36 minutes. In terms of boxing, though, these 36 minutes on Saturday night could change your life. Are you at the place where you need to be prepared, ready to rock and roll?" What's going on here?
No, it's hot.
Oh, it's hot.
What was the question? Sorry. Oh, the fight of life. Yeah.
No.
The fight of life.
You talked about 36 minutes, and obviously the fight that you've had in life is not like the 36 minutes that you're going to have on Saturday. But these 36 minutes could change your life and put you in a different stratosphere.
I'm not even from Earth, bro. I'm already in the fucking stratosphere. You think I live on this planet, bro? Like, nah, I'm a loopy motherfucker. I don't even know what I'm doing half the time. Look, man, yeah, like, in all seriousness, like, let's just cut the shit. It's a big fight, and it's important to me. What else do I say about that? Yeah, it's great. I get to be in Vegas, fight at the Pearl Theater, probably be in the red corner, I'm assuming, because I'm the away fighter. It's cool, man. It's what I do. It's who I am. I'm Andrei. Hello.
I love it. Thank you. Champ, one last question for you. How special are these moments, not only for yourself, but your family back in Kazakhstan? Is it difficult to be away and keep your eyes on the prize?
Насколько важно тебе в эти минуты боя, не только тебе, но для твоей страны, для твоей семьи? И трудно ли это находиться от них далеко, пока ты готовишься к бою?
Жоқ, бізде бәрі жоспармен. Құдай қаласа әлем таңғалатындай жекпе-жек көрсетеміз. Бұны бүкіл біздің еліміз, жеріміз қарап бақылап отыр. Соларға үлкен жеңіс сыйлаймыз бұйырса.
No, it's not hard because we're already used to it. We do that all the time. And we have a very big support from our country, from Kazakhstan. Family, of course, is cheering. And it's all good.
We're going to leave it right there. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in. Again, if you didn't get it from this press conference, there's not much more we can do. Saturday night is going to be absolutely unreal here inside the Palms, coming live from Las Vegas. We're going to get them back on the scale tomorrow here at 1 o'clock. So again, Ruben Villa, thank you so much. Tevin, Raymond, thank you. Janibek, Andrei, thank you guys. We're going to let them have their first face-off of the week. Again, this is boxing. This is Top Rank. We'll see you tomorrow afternoon. Have a great evening, everybody.
Tire card. Tire card, step up here. Can you hold for Kevin? I have an idea. Andrei. Pick a side. Will you live? Will you die? Will you quit? Will you try? Sweating high. You gave it to me. Andrei. But I want you to... Please getting closer, guys. Closer. Look at Mike right there. Thank you, Ruben. You were good. Co-feature only. Main event will be right in 2 seconds. Andrei, you get off the side. Farmer, get closer. Stay forward. Forward, right, Mike. Right there, guys. That's nice. Pick a side. Only 2 options. Be with the winners or the other guys. Yeah, ain't no time. We already on the winner. Better get yourself in line. But I tell you, we don't play. The team going nuts. The squad going up. Morale going down. Boys are back in seven. Now all kids got to do it. They ain't got no celebrities. And that's when the crowd starts to shout. Thanks. Ready to go, guys. Thank you. Andrei. Face forward, guys. Face forward. Move back. Face up, guys. Good, guys. Thank you. Thank you, Andrei. Thank you, Janibek.